Hey, we're Tiff and Jill, and we're gonna piss off your trainer, challenge everything you've been told, and show you what actually works for your body after 40.
If you've been doing everything right and still feel like shit, you're in the right place. Welcome to Moon Body, and let's help you get to your best damn life.
Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Science, Sweat, and Shit They Should Have Told You. Today, we're talking about the 5 reasons you can't lose weight in perimenopause.
Oh, yes. I feel like this is a big one. Most people who come to us, are they having other symptoms that are making life rough? Yes. But almost all of them have a weight loss goal.
And I was going to say, and think that this is the thing that's going to move other things.
Oh, yeah. These are the things that you're probably believing that are sabotaging you.
Yeah.
Bro science, man.
Bro science at its best.
Freaking
So just remember, it's an industry. And they're selling you things.
They are selling you.
All right, what's our first one, Tiff?
You're probably under eating.
You've heard us say it before.
Fallen prey to the old eat less, do more thing. And if you're a woman who's in her 40s, like we are, you probably grew up in crazy diet culture, watching crazy skinny actresses and
you said
models.
That. Models and supermodels.
Supermodels,
yeah.
Even, who were crazy thin, or women who were not crazy thin being called overweight.
Or, man, this is so relevant right now. I didn't even know I was going to bring this up, but like the whole Ariana Grande situation right now, which is touchy, but like super thin is back. And no, we know it's not good for you.
No, it's crazy is that I remember I was watching something and I remember there was an actress like in a particular movie, and I can't remember which one, that I remember thinking, oh, like she was being sold as being a heavier person and overweight. And now watching it, I don't know, 20 years later, as a 40-year-old woman, I'm like, she is normal.
That is a normal person. It had to have been Bridget Jones.
I mean, that is one of them.
That is one where they played it like she was heavy and she was normal.
Kate Winslet was like so curvy.
I'm pretty sure she was considered plus size.
Yeah. Oh my God. So
anyway, wild.
You think you need to eat less, and you've probably thought that your whole life. And
since you were 14.
It's keeping you from losing weight, if that's what your goal is right now.
So here's a little bit of the science behind it. If you underfuel long enough, your body and nervous system, which we talk a lot about, starts to match the inputs. And what I mean by that is your metabolism will begin to drop. Your thyroid will begin to drop. And as that happens, we go into survival mode and our cortisol climbs up. So you're more stressed, you're burning less, and what you are burning is probably muscle.
Yeah. And your body, it goes into that burning less calories by cutting unnecessary movement, or you find yourself like you're not walking as much, maybe you're not fidgeting, you're not going to get up and down as much, like you become an object at rest.
Yeah. And that would lead to exhaustion, right? Like if you feel tired all the time, that's a thing.
And you're probably feeling fatigued for more reason than one, but this is definitely a part of it.
And our society also rewards with the eat less, that discipline, right? So a lot of times we think, oh, I just need to eat less. Oh, I just need to track more. Oh, I just need to do more. And that is just perpetuating this actual potential weight gain or not being able to lose weight.
And I think the hard thing is you probably need to eat more than you realize, because you have probably spent at least 20 years, 25 years, 30 years restricting yourself, like avoiding carbs, skipping breakfast.
My gosh, yeah.
All of the things that I remember doing when I was young, because I thought, I'm going to get skinny. I'm not going to eat my breakfast or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
And you still have those thoughts ingrained in you, but years and years of that, your metabolism is slower. That's a real thing. Your body's just being smarter with the calories that it's expending because you haven't been giving it enough.
That's a good one.
That is.
Well, that leads us right into number 2.
Well, because this is one of the reasons your body goes into number 2.
Yeah. So number 2 is that your body is in actual survival. And the lie that we tell ourselves, I feel like most women know they're in survival mode because you feel like your head's barely above
Like
water.
you're just treading fucking water,
Like,
and
you're exhausted. You are beating yourself up that you should do more, but you can't find anything. Like, literally, I told somebody last week, I'm like, I have less life force than I did back then. But I'm like, that is 100% like survival mode, right?
Yeah. You feel like regular life has just gotten harder.
Yeah.
Like, maybe you still have the same amount of work hours, the same amount, like all the things, nothing has changed in your life, but it feels harder because your body is in survival mode.
So what do we mean by survival mode? The actual science behind that is, first, we create this environment of chronic stress. And we've all heard it. Cortisol rises, inflammation rises, which we'll talk more about. But as these things creep up, it starts to result in poor sleep quality, probably poor sleep quantity. And that starts to make our insulin go like this. Yeah. And then you're maybe craving carbs.
And you're storing more fat around your belly. So you cut your sleep even more because you're going to get extra workout in.
Yeah. And actually, sleep is probably the more important thing here.
Yeah. And I think the note here is our body doesn't differentiate whether the stress is like a lion is chasing you or you're about to be attacked. It doesn't know the difference between that and like your email notification going off or your to-do list keeps getting longer. Like, your body perceives that all as threat, and it can respond a number of different ways, like your fight, flight, freeze, fawn, all the different ways, which I think for most women it shows up in that. I feel like functional freeze is a really sexy word in social media world, but it's fairly true. If you feel that moment, you finally get to sit and you're like, I can do nothing. I can do nothing right now.
Yeah. I feel like right now is really popular. This is 100% deviate, but like I hear a lot of people talking about like, oh, my executive functioning is not great. And I'm like, what are you talking about? You are just stressed out. Yeah. Like, look at everything in your life you're balancing. You got fine executive function. We're just talking about stress here.
We are stressed.
Survival mode.
Too stressed.
Yeah.
Too stressed. And I think the crazy thing is that the more adept you are, the more disciplined you are at getting life done, like
the bigger deficit you have.
Facilitating the bigger problem. Like, the more you can handle, the more you're handling. And it's making you into a bigger hole.
Yes. So the actual fix to all of this, and there's so much here, this even ties back to the first one, is becoming more consistent, creating more consistency in your life, not in doing more tasks, but in the actual safe, healthy things. So more sleep, better sleep, better boundaries.
Stop getting up at freaking 5 a.m. because you read some childless wonder 29-year-old tech CEO bro who says it's the thing you should do.
Yes.
Because he doesn't have ovaries, he doesn't have estrogen and progesterone.
He's 20 years
on
behind
a roller
on
coaster.
Stress.
Yeah. 20 years behind on stress. Like, quit listening to that advice.
Yeah.
It's just making it worse.
And you can't actually heal anything if you're still in that chronic state, if you're in that survival state.
Yeah, you can't. And the trouble is, most advice that you're going to be taken, or the advice that's going to be shoved down your throat, is things are going to stress you out more. It's more things to do. It's not the consistency in self-support, like Jill is talking about, consistency in your sleep, your meal time, things like that.
Eating enough.
Yeah. The advice that's given to you to help with stress are all things that tend to make you more stressed. There's more shit to do. It's more things on the to-do list.
Yeah. Well, you just keep lining up good lead-ins.
I'm tossing them up. You smash them out of the park.
So the next reason that you can't lose weight in perimenopause is because you're actually losing muscle, not fat. And the reason that you are is because you think you need more cardio.
Oh, yeah. Why is that the thing people go to? Well, I know. We've been brainwashed. We think cardio, sweaty workouts, getting breathless. The more sweat we burn, or dripping, the more calories we burned.
I know all of us have had, I feel like it happens a lot around January. We're like, I'm just going to start running.
Oh, God.
What?
I'm going to do
Why?
couch to 5K. I'm going to sign up for a 5K. I'm going to sign up for a
I'm gonna
half.
do a half. Yeah.
Which I'm here for testing your limits, seeing what your body can do. I think comfort crisis is a real thing sometimes.
Yeah.
But don't do it if you think that's what's going to help you lose weight.
It's certainly.
It's probably the thing that's helping you keep the weight on.
Yeah. And undoubtedly, especially a half, you're going to lose more muscle than actual fat.
Yeah. And because your body right now is already primed to lose muscle, because as our estrogen is dropping, our muscle loss tends to accelerate, which is why you get so much like eat your protein, keep your muscle, build your muscle when you get older. And it's because our body is primed to just lose muscle a little bit where it's harder for us to build. The hormones that help amplify the signal to our body to build muscle, stay strong, repair muscle, that amplification is getting smaller. Mm-hmm. So, of course, we're building less muscle than we used to, and we're losing muscle.
And then our metabolism starts to slow down because muscle is our metabolism organ.
So now our metabolism is slow for more than one reason. You're not eating enough, you're eating less, so your metabolism's going down.
Yep.
You don't have the calories.
As much muscle.
Yeah. Also, muscles are expensive for your body to maintain. So if you're not eating enough again,
it's the first thing that's going to go.
Going to lose it. Yeah. This is just hard because your biology is working against you. Not again. I don't want to say working against you.
It's in its decline.
Changing, and you need to work differently. But you're also working against years of brainwashing and programming that cardio is king for weight loss.
And that women should be smaller. You need to be smaller. Yes. You need to be thin.
Don't get too big.
Yeah.
I don't like you look masculine. Punch you in your face.
I always laugh. So, CrossFit. People are like, oh, I don't want to look like that games athlete. But if you saw that games athlete out in regular clothes in everyday life, you'd be like, oh my God, I wish I looked just like her.
But also, why does that only apply to like weightlifting and stuff? Because nobody signs up for that damn 5K or that half, but then looks at like Olympic long distance runners and it's like, well, I don't want to look like that. Good. Well, you're not, because
right?
You're not going to train that hard.
You're so right.
Oh my gosh.
You're so right.
But I think at the heart of all this, there's like, if you really want to get angry, is that the whole industry that's setting you up and telling you these things, selling you the eat less, do more cardio, like they keep selling you more fixes. Because the longer you keep listening to that bad advice, the more you're going to think, oh, I should just find this supplement. I should just do this. I should just do that.
What if it's all the opposite? Oh my God. What if it's all the opposite?
I know.
Okay. So you kind of had started to hit on number 4, but number 4 is that in perimenopause, the rules of storage, we're talking about fat storage for the most part, changes. So our body, we already hit on it. Our metabolism starts to change because muscle starts to change, and muscle is our metabolism organ in our body. Our hormones fluctuating and tending to decline is changing that game. But eating less is also changing that game. There's so much here. And we want to just think, oh, I'm going to balance my hormones. But it's way more complicated than that.
Yeah. This is, a whole pillar of Moon Body Method is built on the rules change. Once you enter perimenopause, the things that used to work for you aren't working anymore. And I think if you're listening to this, you fucking know it. And those rules changing affect things like what it takes to keep muscle on your body, what it takes to reduce fat stores, where those fat stores, when you get fat stores, where do those fat stores go? Like to the middle now, right? Yeah. It's a whole thing.
Yeah, and
learn the new rules.
Well, the new rule. What are the new rules? Yeah, we're gonna do things. Honestly, I've been alluding to it this whole time. Probably the opposite of what you think.
Yeah, and I think you sit at home and you're living all of this. Like you can't sleep, your anxiety's high, you're struggling to keep your head above water in life. You keep gaining weight, no matter how much you work out or how little you eat. Nothing's working, and you think you're the problem, and you think, I just need to work out more, or my body's broken.
It's me
against my body. I'm like, no, it's just you're playing a different game now and you don't know the rules yet of how to win this game.
But the worst one, though, is, and we literally just heard this from somebody, is like, well, I know what I need to do.
Yeah.
If you knew what you need to do, would you be having these thoughts?
Yeah.
The rules change. It's different. You know what you used to need to do, but the rules are changing. Some things impacting the rules are the hormones that we kind of talked about. Your estradiol is declining. It's swinging kind of up and down as your body is trying to stay reproductive. All that estradiol and those shifts kind of change where we're storing the fat. And then we haven't talked about this really yet, but your progesterone drops, and that is what drops first. So that's what kicks off the sleep and anxiety issues.
And your progesterone, I just want to jump in. So, but like you're at the time when that's going to decline because you've reached the end of your, like the beginning of the end of your reproductive state of life. But also the molecule that our body uses to make cortisol is the same like mother molecule that it uses to make progesterone. So the more you're stressed out and the more you're not sleeping and the more that cortisol is pumping, like higher than it should, not the normal amount, that's also impacting your progesterone. And that's the part that keeps us calm.
Yeah. But that's why calm and chill goes away.
Yes. Oh, yes, it does. And you just think your body's broken or you're crazy.
But you're not.
No, not at all.
You're not.
Or you get told it's just aging. It's just part of getting older.
Or the grin. I love the grin.
The little grin. Like like, oh, hun. Like I feel like, oh, honey. That's what they're doing when they give you that. Oh, honey.
Yep.
But I think at the end of the day, just know your hormones aren't the villain, and there's not really such a thing as balancing them because they're always in flux because they're messengers. So they're sending signals and relaying communications throughout your body.
And they're going to decline.
Yeah.
So I think that right now there's like this myth, if I just get on HRT, I'll be good. Like, no, they're still declining. What HRT is doing is trying to keep you at a level, like to keep you a little more balanced so those wild swings don't happen, and to keep you at a level that allows for what we would recommend is optimal health as you age. So, but they're still going to be less than they were in your 30s. You ain't ever going back, ladies. You're not going back. We're not going back to that body. We're not going back to that knowledge base. None of it. It's all changing, but it's changing for us.
Yeah, it is. It is changing for us. I saw this thing and it was like, hit your 40s or like live in your 40s. Oh, I'm going to mess it up. I wish I could remember. But basically like not like you're trying to go back to your 20s, but that so 20-year-olds look at you and like, I can't wait to be 40.
Yeah.
Like, hell yeah.
That is exactly how it should be.
Being 40 is great. How much less do you care about what other people think? And you're so much more confident in who you are and the choices you make.
We
it's literally so much freedom.
Call it the fuck it 40s at our house.
Yeah.
Like, me and my husband are both like, we're in our fuck it 40s.
Fuck it 40s. Sarah Hester Ross sang a song about it. Finally old enough to not give a fuck.
I'm here for it.
Shout out to Sarah.
Also,
good song.
We just talked about this. I didn't know I was going to bring it up here, but like, you are going to spend more of your life in this hormonal state than you did ever in your optimal hormonal state. If you get a full,
I would say reproductive. We don't want to
reproductive.
I wouldn't call it optimal. Like reproductive versus non-reproductive.
Correct.
Yeah.
Thank you. So why not have it be
awesome,
the best, right?
Exactly.
Like, that's what
I think if you start thinking of this stage of life as not something you're surviving, but how could you actually thrive, then you're not going to have any more patience for all of the bullshit that's keeping you feeling this way. Like, you should feel empowered to take steps to feel better because, like Jill said, most of your life is going to be spent like this. And is this really how you want to live it?
Yeah.
That's actually a great one because I think if you were going to do one thing to improve this stage of life, it's also the last thing that's making it hard for you to lose weight in perimenopause. And that's inflammation.
Yeah, so I think a lot of times when we say inflammation, people think like arthritis or like a swollen knee. That is inflammation. But inflammation reaches a lot further than that. And it's a lot more chronic than that.
Mhm.
And a lot of what you're doing right now in restricting your life is actually feeding inflammation.
Mm-hmm. Ways you might know you're inflamed. If you feel like your face is puffy, if you're getting more joint aches, body aches than usual,
Leaky gut or angry digestion system.
Also, maybe challenge, like you don't really feel like you're full until you're grossly full, uncomfortably full. If you're missing that initial cue, inflammation messes with your gut, and that could be one of the things that's happening.
Your skin getting weird, your hair falling out, your brittle nails, all signs of inflammation in our system.
General, like, lack of thriving, basically.
Honestly, if we're really real, pretty much all the symptoms of perimenopause are
Which is
some
why
kind of indicator of inflammation.
This is the biggest reason that you don't know that you probably can't lose weight, but this is also the biggest one. If you fix it, it's going to make the biggest impact.
It's also probably the biggest reason you've gained weight in general.
Mm-hmm.
Like so many women, when we start to help with nutrition, will have a pretty significant weight loss initially, and it's inflammation coming down.
Oh, yeah. And they see it in their pictures. Because everybody do like a start selfie, and they're like, oh my God, look at my face.
The puffiness is gone.
Yeah.
It's not like they look maybe more cut, but they just look less puffy.
Like they didn't even realize they looked puffy or swollen. So, where did all of these bad rules or bad data come from?
So until 1993, the NIH, which is the National Institute of Health, did not require studies to include women in trials.
Why? Because our hormones made it hard to have controlled environments, for lack of a better word.
Yeah,
like they knew it might throw results off.
Yep.
So they study men, and not just any man, not a man who's maybe in their 40s or 50s.
No. College age.
Yeah. Prime, hormonal, reproductive aged men. So early 20s.
And you can look this up pretty much anywhere. It's becoming more common knowledge. 1993 is when they started to require them. But even then, there are note marks until I think in 2019 is when they said they actually need to start including hormone information. But asterisks, we don't know how hormones apply to some of this.
Yeah. And so they literally would take the findings from the 20-something-year-old male, and then they would just scale it to the women's size.
Yeah. Which is crazy. They literally treated women like small men.
Yeah. Even though they literally admitted women aren't small men, and that we're not going to use them in these studies because of that, but we're going to take the results of the study and apply to them.
And
like their own logic refutes the actual way things are done.
Yep.
Which should make you angry.
It should make you angry. And then industry just grabbed it, and now they're shoving it in your face as the answer.
What a bottomless pit of clients, of a customer base.
And a cyclic
selling people
pit.
Solutions that you know are not going to work.
Yeah.
But they think they should. They were just going to constantly eat up those solutions.
That's at the high level industry.
Yeah.
At the individual level too. Like, just so many people are just not even read up on this research. They just guys, I'm a certified personal trainer. I've done 1 million nutrition courses. Do you want to know how many broke out the difference between men and women? None. Nunzo. Zeros.
I just saw, I'm doing another shout out to the pink pill
movement. I don't know.
They have an Instagram account. The wife is always dropping
I know
knowledge bombs for her husband. That the nutrition advice for breastfeeding mothers is based on men?
What?
What?
Oh my God.
What? But if they're going to use a male body for something like that.
I don't even understand.
Make it make sense.
That's
Make it
what we're
make
dealing with,
sense.
ladies.
Which is why we get so frustrated when we're trying to help a woman and we're like, you need to eat more. And she's like, but it's too, I think I'm eating too many carbs. Like, you grew up not even knowing how many carbs you should eat. Like, what you think is a normal amount of food to eat, a normal way to work out, a normal anything is not based on someone with your body.
And it's not, oh, we've opened a can of worms. It's not even based on actual science of the body. And what I mean by that is we all grew up with the food pyramid, right? And dairy was on there. I just read a whole thing about how the dairy industry and how many pints of milk they needed to sell to hit a certain number in the market is how they decided what was put on the food pyramid.
We could go real deep. Have you, like, the government cheese storage?
Yeah. Oh my, you guys.
Moral of this story is look where you're getting your information from and who is what they have to profit from and having you believe what they're selling, buy what they're selling.
And just find, this applies to doctors, it applies to trainers, it applies to programs, but find who the person who aligns with you and is doing the research. Like, that's why Tiffany and I jumped into this, is because we were like, man, there is a gap here. And we started diving into the research and we're like, holy cow, like, we need to bring this to the world.
Well, and I think we were unique in that we were coaching women probably before, in our 30s. We would have women going through perimenopause and we're like, why all of a sudden things have been working for them?
And they're
not working.
Or worse, it's getting worse.
Yeah. Like, and so I think pairing that with our own experiences of trial and error, and luckily I feel like we were in a place where we both trusted our own experience and what we were feeling more than like shit we were taught. Yeah. Because you could tell me I need to eat less and move more all day long, but I knew it was making me feel horrible.
I know it was making me gain weight.
Yeah.
And undoubtedly.
So when we flip-flopped, we were in a unique position to accept that as truth.
And now we've helped hundreds of women do it. So, the eat more part is really the biggest. That's a mover. But lifting and all the other things.
All the things we just
honestly,
talked about.
Nervous system, let's be real, because that is the common denominator between all five.
Yeah. And some of this I think is, or the biggest take home, like, yes, the nervous system is the biggest denominator or the common denominator, which means that's where you should start. That's why when so many women come start with us and we're like, okay, let's take a pause on your workouts. Let's take a pause on stop tracking every single bite that you're eating.
Yep.
Like,
don't
when's
care
the
how
last
much
time
protein
you just laid down on the ground and took deep breaths? Like,
can you take a deep breath?
Start at the nervous system, because for women, that is what runs the show.
Yeah. Yeah. Safety first, and safety comes in so many fashions.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So you understand why, hopefully, some of your normal habits or some things that might be happening in your body that are making it harder for you to lose weight. But hopefully you also maybe opened the can of worms a little bit of, you need to deep dive into some of the beliefs that you have about your body and how to lose weight and the truth behind some of them. And obviously we're here. That's what we do. If you don't want to read all your own research, we'll done it. You. Come here. We'll just tell you what to do.
Okay, well, if you want to learn more about these kinds of things, not just fat, but so many different things, make sure you like, follow, subscribe, stick around. We want to help.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Till next time.
Till next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.